Hi guys, we are in the midst of a really weird time right now, and I have been realizing that everyone is having a pretty big mix of emotions. Sometimes we're a little bit scared, sometimes we're angry, sometimes we're sad, and it can make life really confusing and frustrating and hard to deal with. But when we understand our emotions, it makes life a lot easier to deal with. So, in the next few weeks, we're going to be talking all about emotions, and today we are going to be talking about anger. Has anyone else been angry a little bit lately? I know I have been. Schools have been shut down, our activities are shut down, we're stuck with the same people inside all day long, every day, and brothers and sisters can be really annoying. So, I find that kind of angering. And sometimes when people are frustrated, they're not acting very nicely, and that makes me really angry too. And it makes me a little bit uncomfortable. Sometimes I think, is that okay that I'm angry? Well, of course it's okay that we're angry. God made us and our emotions. And anger has a purpose in our life, just like joy and the other emotions. When we're angry, it brings us to want to do things, to right wrongs. So when we see things that are not going right in the world, we're going to be angry.
Wait, did he just say we couldn't have dessert?
That's anger. He cares very deeply about things being fair.
So that's how you want to play it, old man? No dessert? Oh, sure. We'll eat our dinner right after you eat this.
Right. Here comes an airplane.
You like to read minds, Meg? I got something for you to read right here.
Let's just be copper. What's that?
That's it.
No. Breathe. Find your happy place. That worked.
Well, what would you do if you're so smart?
I'd tell you, but you're too dumb to understand.
What?
Of course your tiny brain is confused. Guess I'll just have to dumb it down to your level. Sorry I don't speak moron as well as you, but let me try.
Triple them gun.
So what do we do to make sure we don't get our anger out of control? Well, we can find our answers in the Bible. In James chapter 1, it tells us that human anger does not produce the kind of holy life that God wants. He tells us that everyone should be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to become angry. So if we're quick to listen, it keeps us from jumping to conclusions and saying the wrong things and making life a little bit worse. It keeps us from blowing our top, just like anger does in the movie. So when you feel anger, we need to first be quick to listen. So if we pause, we can listen to God and we can say a little prayer. Okay, what do you want us to say in this situation? Or help us to calm down, something kind of like that. And then if we're quick to listen, we can also listen to the whole story of what was going on, like why your brother stepped on your Lego or whatever it might have been. We need to be quick to listen so we can hear those stories and understand what's going on. And then we need to be slow to speak. So if we look in the book of Proverbs chapter 15 verse 1, this is what it says. A gentle answer turns anger away, but mean words stir up anger. Well, I don't know about you, but I have definitely found that to be true. So when we say things really quickly and maybe not very nice, it usually just makes things so much worse. And right now we are stuck with our brothers and sisters in the same house all day long, every day, and this is going to happen. We don't want to make things worse. So if we are slow to speak and we choose our words nicely, chances are we're not going to make the situation way worse than it was before. So when we're quick to listen and slow to speak, it can help us to be slow to become angry. And right now there are lots of things that we can be angry about. And God wants us to be angry when things are not going nicely, like when people are being mistreated and when bad things are happening. But He doesn't want us to lose our temper. He wants us to use our anger to do something good. And so Anger is a really important emotion. It's like this warning light that goes off in our heads and tells us that something is wrong. But it's not a license to yell and scream and just be mean to people. When we're angry, we need to be quick to listen and slow to speak. Because then, when you're calm and collected, you can use your anger to take action. You can defend the weak, speak the truth, and just do everything that we can in love to make something right, because it is not a good situation. So one of the things that makes me angry right now is that we can't all get together. And God has designed us to be social people. But instead of yelling and screaming or writing a big long Facebook rant, I thought I would try to do something to help us do things together. So we've got a game that you can play with your families, but also we can play it on Facebook with our church family as well. So you will see posted some little things. So first of all, there's this little thing, and you can fold it and it will become a little dice. So it's pretty simple, and you can print that out at home. All you need is some glue. Some tape would probably work fine as well. And then also there is a bunch of cards. So you would see it'll come out looking kind of like this. And then when you cut them up into smaller pieces like this, you can just fold it over, and then you've got the little bing bong guy is the back of the card, and here is the front. So on these cards there's a bunch of people. So this one here says Aladdin, but there's also things like groom or bride or whatever. And then of course we've got all our emotions from the Inside Out movie that we were talking about. And so what you do is you play a little game. You roll the dice, pick a card, and then you act it out. And so what we can do through Facebook is you can act it out, take a little video, and post it, and then our friends can guess and see if they can figure out what it is, and they can just do that in the comments. So that's a way that we can kind of explore our emotions, but also still get together with our church friends and family. So have fun, and I'm excited to see everybody's emotions.